The reason behind starting the organization was to ensure that all girls, regardless of their background, were able to be in class comfortably during their periods. We realized that in the villages, most girls missed school during their periods because they were afraid of soiling their uniforms, and also the stigma around it, because you see most of these young girls don't have information on menstruation, so they used to fear when they come in class and they don't know when their periods are coming. As an organization, we started even before the program for the government was rolled, and when the program was rolled, we realized that as an organization we are not going to stop, but we will be bridging the gap, because you know it is not the Ministry of Education that is in charge of allocation of the money. So sometimes the pads are delayed, so when during that time when the schools are not having access to the pads, we come in as an organization to chip in and bridge the gap to ensure there is a smooth flow of activities. So my urge to those in charge of the docket of the sanitary pads to ensure that there is pads throughout the month, because periods don't stop. They come throughout the month and we menstruate on different dates. So whenever they delay the pads, they affect the girls. And as organizations, there are sometimes we don't have money to chip in, so in the long run, the girls will suffer. Yes, I'd be very happy if we get to sit down with them and agree that we can be their agents to ensure that we have a data of how much pads are being distributed in the schools, and we can easily help them in the distributions. The reason as to why maybe the girls are getting pregnant first is they don't have the information, because when you don't have the information of how your body is functioning, you'll end up getting yourself in situations that will arise into pregnancies. Like for example, some of the girls, even they get pregnant before having their first periods. They assume because I've not started my periods, I'm safe, I'll not get pregnant. One, walikuwa wanajua hawa wasichana Waluya wengi wao hawasomi. And kwa sababu ni nini inafanya msichana Mluya hasomi? Ni kwa sababu hizi changamoto anapata akiwa shuleni. So ana drop out of school, and eventually the only option yenye ako nayo kama kazi ni kazi ya nyumba. And akishachukuliwa na mtu, kwa mfano amemweka kwake, anakuwa sasa ametulia, her dream is cut short, na anaona ni kama ameridhika mahali yuko. So hii mradi tulianza kusaidia wasichana wasome, wafanye hizi kazi zingine zenye watu wanafanya, na hata akiamua anataka kukuwa msichana wa kazi, awe na knowledge ya kubargain, the bargaining power. Hata andikwa tu kwa sababu hana choice. Atasema hii ni kazi yenye ningependa kufanya, lakini nakuja na my terms. Utaniandika hivi na utakuwa unanilipa hivi. Lakini kama hajasoma, atachukua terms zenye amekuwa offered.
We came here today to speak to our girls, to give them information and educate them on sanitary towels. Actually, sikujua kama nitasoma nimalize mpaka campus. We used to benefit from the government, but it got to a point ika stop. So some of the girls used to use tissue, others use rags. Wengine wanabaki nyumbani hawakuji shuleni. Wengine wanadanganywa na boda guys. Some men older than them wanawadanganya watawasaidia, and they end up getting pregnant. Hawaendelei na masomo. Wasichana walikuwa na drop out from school, wengine wanaenda kuolewa, wengine wanabaki nyumbani wanazaa. But since the program came in, most girls are in school.
Ni changamoto kubwa, especially kwa watoto ambao wanatoka vijijini, ambao hawawezi hata pata a meal. Ministry of Education, kuna Ministry of Health ambao inafaa wakuwe kwa ground kujua nini shida zao wasichana kwa hizi shule ni nini. Nauliza Nakhumicha, ukuje kwa ground, mwak pamoja na Ministry of Education, make sure ya kwamba hao watoto wanakuwa na consistent supply ya pads. Kwa sababu if you don't step in and you expect hii community ama the country to grow, hakuna venye wata grow while the children are staying at home kwa sababu ya just pads. And we know very well there is money somewhere that should be doing this for these children. So ni nyinyi kuweka mikakati vizuri. Mweke, and if you're not able to do this because mnaweza kuwa mko na kazi kubwa kule juu, sisi tuko hapa chini. Use us. We are volunteers. Hata saa hii sisi hakuna mtu ametulipa. We are just here kwa sababu ya hao watoto. Yes. Ndio maana sasa kama hapa tumeanza na grade 4. Tumeanza pale chini grade 4, tunawaongelesha. We are going even to show them how that visodo are used. Kuna wengine ambao you can give them and yet they don't know what to do with them. So tuko hapa na wasichana. They'll show them how they're used and how frequent they should change them na venye inafaa ifanyike na ifanyike kwa muda gani. Jumbe wangu kwa administration ni kwamba tu work tu pamoja, wakuje tu pamoja. This should be a collective responsibility for parents, for the chiefs, for everyone. For any community to grow, kila mtu inafaa akuwe responsible. Si ati muachie tu mtu mmoja ama mzazi. Hata kuna wazazi wengine ambao they cannot even speak about menstruation to their children. Ndio maana sisi tumekuja hapa kuongelesha hao watoto kwa niaba ya wazazi wao ambao hawezi ongelesha hao watoto kwa sababu ya hii mambo na menstruation.
Reason behind saying no is, you see, the kind of the contraceptives that we have here in Kenya is not age appropriate for the girls. Those ones, if you start introducing the hormones in the young girls, it will interfere with their system. And the second thing, if you introduce a girl to using the pads this early, they will not have been given permission to start sleeping around with boys.
Okay, my message to all the girls out there in the villages is that they keep working hard and that they have hope in life. These girls deserve to be comfortable in class so that even their academic success goes on well.